Hi, all. My name is Danielle, and I am a Navy housewife. Welcome to my new series I'm going to be doing every week. It's called Life as a Navy Wife. I decided to do this series because I felt like there's so many different things that go on in the life of Navy wives that a lot of people don't know about. We have the hardest job out here, and that is not only keeping our husbands dedicated and motivated at all times, we also have the job of keeping the family together. We're the structure of the family. Just like a house has a structure, that's us. We're the foundation. We're the one that keeps everything together. We keep it rolling. Um, we're just like everybody else. A lot of people think the Navy wives are spoiled, that we don't work, we stay at home. There are several reasons why we don't work and why we stay at home. A lot of us have children and we're dedicated to our families. Being a Navy wife is a full time job. And it depends on your family situation because it's really hard for a lot of people to work. Also, daycare is super expensive. That's why I decided to become a at-home daycare provider, and I'm in the process of getting my certification through the Navy. I decided to do it because I felt like the Navy spouses need a little bit of help, and um, the sailors need help. People charge outrageous amounts of just for the Navy care for children. It's a lot more inexpensive when people do it in their home. It's your own business. You set your own, you know, fees and schedules and everything. But I wanted to give back. I wanted to give the people in the Navy and civilians in this area as well the same thing that I got out of the Navy, which was I learned something. I learned that people are there for each other, the camaraderie. So, I'm the whole duty mom. I do the duty nights, all of that, and I do it for a reasonable cost. But back to the Navy wife. It's a lot that you go through. It takes a mental toll on you, emotional, physical as well, because a lot of times we are in the house, we're lonely when our spouses are gone, but we have each other, and each other is what gets us through those hard times. Um, we do retreats, couple retreats, getaways. We have girls' night. We do luncheons. Me and my girls, we get together a lot, and we just sit around and we'll have some fruit and different orders and some wine, and we'll sit and we'll talk about so what went on in your life this week. We have drama. We have drama like everybody else. We have wives that don't get along with each other. We have kids that get into things. For the majority and the most part, our kids get along together. We're business women. We do different ventures. A lot of us do have jobs. We do work. Myself, I've had several jobs. I've been a property manager. I've been a customer service rep. I am also a certified medical assistant. I'm going for my EMT. There are a lot of things. A lot of us have degrees. Um, we have so much to do. A lot of us sit on support groups, family support groups with the different commands our spouses are on. And that's a job in itself. You have to go to meetings. You have to interact with people. You have to do promotional things to bring people out to want them to come to things for the command. You're dealing with the command a lot. As far as wanting to get the sailors motivated and build up their morale. That's a lot of things that we go through. So what went on in my life this week is that my husband had to go out to sea for some training. And I was left here alone. But I had my work to keep me busy. Got things organized. He'll be back soon. So, it kind of hurts because sometimes, when you have to get used to them going out again, that is what really, really, really takes its toll on you. When they're home and when they're in port, it's kind of like, okay, well, they're here. It's kind of like just a regular 9 to 5. But once again, that good old Navy pops right back up, and you realize that, hey, my life is not like everyone else's life. Our families outside, our other parts of our families, my parents and his parents. A lot of times they don't understand why we don't come home as often. And it's more or less like we don't come home as often because we can't. Um, Traveling expenses, the cost, and all that. it does get a little bit expensive. So we see our families when we do. But we have family, and our family is the Navy. The Navy wives that I hang out with, my girls, we get together. We do Christmas together. We do birthdays together. We do Easter. Any holiday you can think of, even our spouse's birthdays. We really go all out. We try to do it really all out for them as well as ourselves. But we do everything together. We're one big family. We have our problems, we have our trials, we have our tribulations. But in the end, we try to be there for each other because we're all we have. We don't have our families here. So you have that adopted family. It's like those families you make. And little things like that is what makes you really like the life that you live. Okay, that's all. Please drop comments. Leave suggestions about things you want to know how about being a Navy wife, what I deal with, things of that sort. And as time goes on, that's when things will get more secretive and more revealing about how we interact with each other, the drama we go through, the trials and tribulations. I think I'm gonna have next weekend a recording of a girls' night out with me and my girls. So until then, I'll see ya.